Fan projects have always fascinated me. The idea that someone could be so enamored with a piece of media that it compels them to add their own voice to it is amazing. Unfortunately, they always get kind of a bad rap because the most common sources of fan media are not exactly known for their quality. But once you start looking beyond the easy access stuff, you're greeted with a treasure trove of amazing works from even more amazing creators. That's exactly what we're going to be looking at today. This is an SRPG studio project that was gifted to me by the creator who wanted me to make a let's play of it because of my long and storied career that creeps back up every 3 years or so. This is Cordelia's Saga, a game based on Shakespeare's King Lear, which you may know as the second play that you pretended to read in high school. Now, this isn't the finished version. It's an alpha demo, but what's here is really great, even if I make fun of it a bit. But with that introduction out of the way, let's get into the game proper. Once there was a great kingdom whose name changed with each king who took the throne. Among all its history, one rose to such prominence that its people believed it would last forever. This was the kingdom of Lear. King Lear was a respected leader, a true champion for his people. Someone who ensured that his kingdom was always prosperous. His people always fed. His people always safe. His borders always secure. I wish I could relate. Such was his might that his kingdom grew to be the largest among the Eastern Isles. Feared even by the arbiters of the world's center, whom controlled much of the West. However, the passing of time always takes its toll. So it was that King Lear grew old, and in his stead had 3 daughters to take the kingdom. It was time to pass the responsibility of leadership to the next generation. Unfortunately, his success had long since gotten to his mind. Arrogance took hold, and he came to believe in his absolute right as king. Wanting to forever be remembered as a king beloved by all, he created a spectacle of handing his daughters the kingdom. Whomever could profess their love for him greatest, publicly, and before all their subjects, would receive the throne. I think publicly and before all the subjects are the same thing, but we'll roll with it anyway. Of course, he would then surprise them that each would get an equal share, something that he was sure they already well understood, because that's how wills always work out. His first and eldest daughter was named Regan. She professed profoundly how much she adored her father, more than the sky or the ground beneath her feet. She loved him and the kingdom he so fervently fought for. With this, Lear was pleased. His second eldest daughter, named Goneril. You know, for someone who expects his daughter to love him, you didn't love her enough to give her a good name. An ambitious woman, desperate for the throne. One not to be outdone by her sister, she professed to love her father beyond the stars in the sky. More than any words she could offer would ever suffice. She loved him and all the accomplishments he had done. Truly, no other could have done all he had. Truly, she could love nothing above such a wonderful father, a wonderful king who built such a magnificent kingdom to give. This, too, satisfied Lear. His ears swayed and his heart excited by the pleasant cheers of the crowd. Finally, it was his third and youngest daughter's turn. One, many would argue, was his favorite. Her name was Cordelia. A kindly soul, one who cared not for the frivolence her father was enacting. She was an honest person, and refused to play into her father's grandeur. So it was, she told him she loved him like salt. I have 5 jokes running through my head right now, but I think all of them would be low-hanging fruit. The crowd grew quiet, and Lear was struck by an immeasurable sense of embarrassment. He could not understand why his daughter could say such a thing, so he asked her again. Yet the reply remained the same. She loved him like salt. Though she loved him dearly, he was a small joy in her life. Someone she wanted around, but not someone who enveloped her entire life. King Lear was not pleased. So great was his anger that he banished her. She would have no part in this kingdom, and she would be forced to leave if she did not go herself. At this, a man named Kent, King Lear's most loyal and trusted advisor, was appalled. He appealed to his king, his mentor who raised him like a son. Forgive her, he pleaded, telling the king he was making a great mistake, almost as much of a mistake as I make when reading. How could he so easily banish his own daughter? How could he so brashly make such decisions over such a petty desire? How could he be such a fool? Unfortunately to King Lear, this only served to further his embarrassment. How dare Kent, his loyal and trusted advisor, stand up to him? How dare his words, his authority as king be questioned? In his brash, arrogant rage, King Lear banished Kent as well! Dejected, betrayed, and filled with sorrow, Kent left the court, banished without objection. By this time, all could see the foolishness in Lear's actions. Lear needs an apostrophe. Whispers of his deteriorating ability to lead amongst the court, and whispers of my deteriorating ability to read. It's only been 7 minutes. Only one last plea made to reach the king's angered heart by the one person whom could reach out to him. Lear's humble fool gracefully pranced into court. He calmed the crowd and sushed the noisemakers. Okay. He got the attention of everyone in the audience and then bade his king to lend an ear. How great a fool could he be if his king wanted to act his better? Was it not brash action spurred on by a blush, a spot of embarrassment as all humans are bound to endure? Why, he could reverse his decision and bid those banished return. Why, it would all be a joke they tell in jest. So close was King Lear to listening. Yet, such would not come to pass, as his remaining daughters bid him against it. After all, what could a fool possibly know? And so, alas, the last appeal to the king would never be taken. For Regan and Goneril, no better an outcome could have been hoped. No longer would a third sister interfere. No. Everything they could have ever hoped for was now readily within their grasp. Regan was the leader of the Necrotics, a secretive sect of the royal court devoted to the power of necromancy. Shakespeare got a lot more based in the years since I've read him. While she coveted no throne, under her rule, her people would be destined to suffer. Forced to endure her dark rituals and desperate experiments. Goneril led the Industrians, a growing sect of the court devoted to technology and with a desire to expand their borders. A burning dream within her heart to become queen uncontested. With what kingdom she would inherit, she would strip it of every resource it had for her factories. She would create such a powerful army, she could expand unquestioned, rule without a whisper of a doubt. You're making the American analogy way too easy. However, of them all, there was another whose eyes glittered with ambition that day. A humble knight who found a way, then and there, to fulfill what he believed was right. And the way to do it. I can't believe my father would do this. Banished? Tch. I suppose this is it then. The last time I will see this castle. My father. I gotta think of a voice. Hello, princess! I have been expecting you! In the castle you live in! Who are you? Can you truly not guess, princess? Oh well, I suppose this will be easier than I thought. A hired killer. Who sent you? Question mark. Your sister sends her best regards. You shan't touch the princess. Thanks for blinding me. Ah! Kent! Yes. Come on, we must hurry. More hired killers are on their way. Who sent them? Do they... We don't have time, princess. We must get out of the castle and into the forest. There, we can lose our assailants. Okay. Banished. Lear's castle. Make your save, Data! Alright, two enemies down there. Easy enough, let's kick some ass. GTFO! Because this place is scary! Alright, moving you forward. Kent, you're gonna go right here because you are the only thing on this screen not made of tissue paper. Okay, so, as you can see by that last title card, I have died here quite a few times. In that time, I have gotten somewhat of a handle on the mechanics. However, I have also realized that Cordelia cannot, in fact, take an arrow to the neck and survive. Thankfully, we have the power of holy fire on our side to burn our enemies to a crisp. I just wish it was enough. I should be happy about taking two of them down, but unfortunately they're coming out of the walls! Oh, that's a lot of guys. Kent, you're probably gonna get attacked, Cordelia. I'm just hoping you're out of range. That's fine, I guess. Scary. Yeah, wait, oh. Oh, my poor sister. I had hoped to make this quick death. You're not doing a great job. I've been here for like 20 minutes dying. After all, I wanted to thank you for so carelessly giving me half of your share of the kingdom. Goneril. Why are you doing this? Cordelia. You have never been one for ambition, have you? Always father's favorite. That needs an apostrophe. The damned fool. This kingdom is going to be me soon enough. This kingdom is going to be me, Cordelia. And I know you well enough to kill you before you get in my way. Goodbye, Cordelia. Gyaru! The call of weebs and a demon, apparently. Okay. Can't roast this one alive? And I just pressed the X button. I didn't know that showed me their ranges. Oh, that's so helpful. It kind of takes you out of the experience, but I'll take it. Okay, you're not in anyone's range. I'm gonna put you right here and pray. Okay. Okay. Cordelia? Oh, cool. They can both move in range. Okay. Hellfire! Good hit, good hit. Bad hit, bad hit. Okay, kill it, stab it in the neck! That works. 100 gold, bonus XP, and we're out of their range. I think we're good. Yeah, you guys are out of your mind if you think I'm fighting you. I am out of here. Please, please get to the exit. I don't want to die again. My life is pain. This game is doing a really good job of selling the dread. We're out! We made it! Hurry, Cordelia, into the woods! We don't want to have to replay that section again! We have to outrun our pursuers! They are still after us. Keep heart, Cordelia. We'll lose them yet. Finally caught up with you! Cordelia, go! No, I won't leave you behind! You gave us a good time hunting you, but I'm afraid it's time to... Quickly, come with me. We made it. I'm glad you kept up, little pup. Thank you, Spirit. However, I need to inquire why you assisted us. So you recognize me as a spirit? Then you should know. I am a spirit whom has inhabited this kingdom for ages. I wish to protect those worthy of residing in it. And also... I made it! You don't know how happy I am to see you all alive! Irvin? Did he have a name in the original? I don't think he did. We're giving names to everybody. You know this spirit? Yes, I do. He's been a faithful friend of many years. I wouldn't have trusted anyone less with your safety. Wouldn't needs an apostrophe. ... Irvine. Wait, did his name have an E in it? Oh. Okay, apparently I've died so many times, I think my mind is already slipping. What happened to your eye? I'm fine, Cordelia. Your sisters simply did not take the fool... Your sisters simply did not like the fool tried to voice on your behalf. Who would have thought covering up one of your eyes makes it harder to read? Irvine, I'm so sorry. No, don't be, Cordelia. This wasn't your doing. I will always do what I can to support you. You damned fool. You're damned right. I don't want to see you hurt. I apologize, but we must cut this short. We need to know what we are to do now. I agree. Morning will soon be here. I wish I knew what to say.
Unknown caller.
Being an adult is hard because you get phone calls that you have to take even when you're in the middle of something immensely more important. I know a place where you can hide. Don't worry, nobody will find you there, I promise. Dusk knows the way. If you leave now, you'll make it before sunrise. You aren't coming with us? Someone has to watch your father. I fear King Lear. No need to worry yourself, Cordelia. I'll watch over him for you. Stay safe. Be careful, Irvin. Okay, now I know I'm not crazy. Was there an E there before? This is the game... Oh my gosh, this is the game trying to be meta and make me feel just as crazy as Lear, isn't it? Always. Now go! Hurry! He is right. Let us go, little pup. Okay. I think that's as good a place to end as any for now. We'll pick up next part to see where this goes. Like I said, I kind of forgot Shakespeare being this based, but I'm all for it.